Imagine you're going about your day. It's a Tuesday, just like any other. The sun is shining. There is no warning, no sound, no flash of light you could even perceive. But in a single, silent instant, the sky changes. The delicate shield of our atmosphere, the ozone layer that has protected life for eons, is simply gone. Burned away by an invisible force that traveled across the galaxy for millions of years, arriving today, on a Tuesday, completely unannounced. This isn't the opening scene of a science fiction movie. This is a real phenomenon, grounded in the laws of physics. It's called a gamma-ray burst, and it is, without any exaggeration, the most powerful and violent explosion the universe can create. To put it in perspective, a single GRB can release more energy in 10 seconds than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifespan. It's a focused beam of energy, a cosmic death ray fired from the ghost of a dying star. And later, we'll explore the chilling evidence suggesting this may have already happened to Earth, buried deep within our planet's fossil record. So, what kind of cosmic monster forges a weapon like this? The answer is found in the death of giants. There are two main culprits. The first, and most powerful, is the hypernova. This happens when a truly colossal star, 130 or 40 times more massive than our sun, finally runs out of fuel. It's not just a star dying, it's a star collapsing under its own immense gravity so fast that its core transforms directly into a black hole. But the star doesn't go quietly. As the newborn black hole begins to feed on the star from the inside out, the sheer energy of that process has nowhere to go. So it's channeled into two colossal, tightly focused jets of pure energy, erupting from the star's poles at nearly the speed of light. That jet is a long gamma-ray burst. It is the star's dying scream. The second culprit is even more exotic, a kilonova. This is what happens when two neutron stars, the ultra-dense collapsed corpses of ancient stars, have been locked in a gravitational death spiral. Imagine two city-sized objects, each more massive than our sun, spinning around each other hundreds of times a second. For millions of years they inch closer, until they finally touch. The resulting merger is an explosion that forges most of the heavy elements in the universe. The gold in our jewelry, the platinum in our electronics, all born in that single, violent instant. And in that same moment, this collision can unleash a short, but equally deadly, gamma-ray burst. We didn't even know these events existed until the 1960s, and we discovered them by accident. The American Vela satellites, designed to watch for the gamma rays from secret Soviet nuclear tests, started picking up these incredibly bright flashes. But they weren't coming from Earth. They were coming from the deepest reaches of space. The Cold War, in its paranoia, had accidentally unveiled the universe's biggest cannon. This all sounds like distant, galactic violence. But has it ever affected us? Has it happened close to home? The evidence, buried in our own planet's history, is chilling. About 450 million years ago, our planet was teeming with life, mostly in the oceans. Then, the Ordovician-Silurian extinction event occurred. Over 85% of all marine species were wiped out in one of the most severe mass extinctions in Earth's history. For decades, scientists blamed it on a simple ice age, but the data doesn't quite fit. The glaciations seem to happen too fast, too violently. A leading hypothesis, proposed by scientists like astrophysicist Adrian Melott, points to a cosmic culprit, a gamma-ray burst that went off several thousand light-years away, but whose beam was aimed directly at our small, blue world. If that hypothesis is correct, here is what would have happened. The GRB itself, being light, would have arrived without warning. The gamma rays and X-rays, the most energetic light in the universe, would have slammed into the upper atmosphere. This wouldn't have burned the surface directly, but it would have triggered a chain reaction. The intense energy would have ripped apart nitrogen and oxygen molecules, which would then reform into nitrogen dioxide. That's the reddish-brown toxic smog you see hanging over heavily polluted cities. Within minutes, the entire sky would have turned a murky brown, blocking out the sun's light and warmth, plunging the planet into a sudden and brutal ice age. But the worst was yet to come. Those same chemical reactions would have systematically destroyed the ozone layer, our planetary sunscreen. Scientists calculate a GRB strike could obliterate up to 70% of the ozone layer across the entire globe in a matter of seconds. So after the initial cold snap, as the smog cleared, the Earth would be exposed, unfiltered, naked to the full, blistering UV radiation from our own sun. Any life on land or in the shallow oceans would be sterilized by a lethal dose of solar radiation. If you've journeyed with me this far into the apocalypse, comment with #CosmicApocalypse down below. It was a 1-2 punch of ice and fire, delivered from a ghost halfway across the galaxy. This brings us to the terrifying personal question: could it happen again? Are we staring down the barrel of a cosmic gun right now? The honest answer is, it's possible, but incredibly unlikely. Our saving grace is space itself. It's vast, and the GRB beam is narrow. For it to harm us, a dying star has to be oriented perfectly, its cannon pointed directly at our tiny solar system. Astronomers have identified potential threats. The most famous is a massive star system called Wolf-Rayet 104, about 8,000 light-years away. It's a ticking time bomb, expected to go hypernova at some point in the next few 100,000 years. For a while, it was thought its axis of rotation might be pointed straight at us. Thankfully, more recent observations suggest its beam will miss us completely, passing harmlessly by. In the end, the silence of the night sky isn't a sign of peace. It's a veil. The universe is a violent, chaotic, and beautiful place. Our existence is a product of a billion cosmic coin flips going our way. The gamma-ray bursts, these silent killers, remind us that our safe blue world is a tiny, fragile island in a vast and dangerous cosmic ocean. It's a reminder to cherish the quiet Tuesdays. If you found this journey into the universe's deadliest secret fascinating, subscribe for more explorations of the cosmos that will change the way you see the night sky.